Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today we are talking about all things high school, from classes, friends, home life, parents, everything.
Everything.
Or as they say, how to survive high school. This is your guide from people who have not finished high school. But that's
right.
okay.
We're still trying to survive it.
Exactly. We've survived thus far, so I'm hoping to survive till the end.
Yeah.
I remember in elementary school, our teacher would be like, these kids survived. And I was like in first grade, and I'd be like,
I know.
What are you doing? Killing them off? Like,
I know. She would be like they would come back, the graduates would come back, and she'd be like, they survived my class. And I was like, is there a chance I'm not going to survive?
Exactly. I was like, everyone should survive, so, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get right into the video. Let's talk about our week. So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
Sure.
Okay.
So over the weekend, I went camping, so that's a good part of my week. I had a good time. I'm on spring break. That's also a good thing.
I know. We've been talking about that for a month.
I know. We're finally on spring break. I can't really think of a bad thing, though. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't really done. I've done. So, I found this embroidery kit in my room. So I've been embroidering, and it looks super cool. Some flowers or whatever. And then today this isn't the best or worst part of my week. This is just what I did, but it's okay. Mm-hmm. Today I organized my bag because I was watching British Vogue. I think that's what it's called, because I like their accents. I love a British accent.
Oh my God, same.
That's why I love Harry Potter
accents.
so much. That's why I love Harry Potter so much. And it was in the bag with British Vogue or whatever, and it was I can't remember who it was. I don't think I even know them. I haven't seen them in anything. But they were their bag was so organized, and it was the weirdest thing. It was the smallest little handbag, yet she had 3 books, a bunch of stuff, and a coffee maker in her bag.
A coffee maker?
I know. I was like,
wait,
okay.
What?
Yeah. So,
how is that possible? Even for a big bag.
It was okay, so it was a cup, but it made coffee. Still, it was a cup. I don't know what was going on. Huh. I think there was some editing magic in there, but that's besides
the Mary Poppins bag.
I know, right? So I organized my bag in case I'm ever on British Vogue.
You'll be ready.
Yeah, and I'm ready for any situation. You need a Band-Aid? Yes, I have one. And Neosporin.
That's good.
And anything
that's
else.
good to know.
Sunscreen, because I definitely go out in the sun. I don't even leave my house. And when I do, I forget my bag. So
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm prepared for any situation, which is actually good, because that's makes me feel secure,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're prepared.
Also, in my head, I talk in a British accent now. When you think of stuff...
How many of those have you been watching?
Way too many.
Brain has, changed
Way
to
too
British.
many. But I was at swim practice yesterday, and I was counting my laps or whatever. I count in a British accent now, in my head. And I remember, I think it was on Easter, my mom was talking about, people's souls or whatever. I don't even know. Because my sister was asking about, God or something. I don't even know. She was like, that voice in your head? That's your soul. And I was like, oh, so my soul's British.
So your soul is British.
Yes, I have a great soul British accent.
Wow.
Which I will not be doing.
That's very nice.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Practicing my British accent in case I'm ever on British Vogue. Which I would really love to be on one of those. This is what's in my bag.
I can see you on one of those too.
Exactly. So when I'm famous, I will have a great bag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a coffee maker for my bag. No joke.
That's smart. That's smart.
Okay. If I drank a lot of coffee. I don't, so.
I don't drink any coffee at all.
Yeah. Anyway, that's besides the point, but okay, let's get into the actual topic today.
The actual video.
It's not even a video anymore.
I know, I'm still calling it a video though.
It's fine. Oh yeah, this is also something. When we were first starting our podcast, someone asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, there's a video. And they're like, so it's not a podcast. I was like, it's a video podcast. So,
yeah,
it's not
wait.
a podcast. I'm like, then what is it? Okay, but anyway, now you can listen to us on Spotify. So, we are a podcast.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah, it is a podcast now.
Okay. Let's actually do the topic. So, high school. Okay, parents you always hear these maybe it's in middle school more, like, horror stories of middle school. My friends betrayed me, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh.
Yeah, you know those books.
Oh, yeah, all the, like, the scary, like, bullies and friends, and, yeah.
Bullies?
I don't know. Mean Girls?
Mean Girls, they're in high school. But nobody acts like the Mean Girls, okay? I gotta tell you right now, like, I've never...
Like, seriously acts like them.
Yeah, and if they do, it's funny.
Right.
For me.
Yeah, I just laugh.
I'm like, haha, you guys think you're Mean Girls. That's hilarious. So, I just want to say, high school is not that bad. Like, I don't think... Would you say it's worse than middle school?
Well, no. I feel like...
Me neither. Which do you prefer, though? High school
I prefer high school.
Same.
But like, middle school also was kind of different since we were, like, online school. So, so it's kind of, like, I feel like we didn't get the full of, like, that stereotypical experience, you know? But
and I know the people from our middle school class are listening, and we were extremely problematic class. Not gonna lie, like a lot of problems that I had were like what the heck, like I don't know. I just don't have as many like problems. I feel like now.
Yeah, it
like,
was definitely
not in the way that those problems were just like dumb, like
I think because we were just all close and we all knew each other, and
we were too close. Yeah, we needed
a little bit.
The one thing about that is there was no new people, so there was nothing to like. There was no new people.
Yeah,
I feel
which
like
was good, but also bad.
Bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I like middle school, because my experience was good. It wasn't like bad like they say, but I also like high school. So far.
I started because middle school starts in 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Or is it 6th grade?
Well, it's debatable, but I say 7th grade.
I started middle school in a different country, because I was in 6th grade and I went to a different country and I was in 7th grade. So technically I got a sneak peek of middle school. And I think that also made my middle school experience different than if I hadn't done that. Not necessarily in a bad way, but just different. I guess.
Oh, how so?
It would have been different if I wore pink to school instead of purple, too, you know. But, like, like, minor things, I don't know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this. That if you, just a tiny thing could throw off everything else.
Right, it's like the little butterfly effect or whatever they say.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm, like, I don't think it wasn't bad. It was also, like, those kids that I went to, like, that I was in the class with, they also didn't have a normal middle school experience either, because they were also in a class of 12 people with, like, and it was, like, all girls, too.
Yeah, it was
Extreme
a small
drama.
school, small class.
Extreme drama. But anyway, let's talk about high school, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So we can start about like motivation, I guess, to actually do well in high school. Because I know a lot of people's goal after high school is to go to college. That's definitely my goal. I don't know, probably yours too.
Yeah, mine too. Or one of those, or like a trade school or something like that.
Yeah. So getting good grades, there's a lot of pressure to have good grades, which I've never really had a problem with. To get good, extra, like you need to have all these like extra things on your resume or whatever. That's one thing that I'm like, I don't want to.
I know, that's one thing where I'm like, ugh, like, I know I'm gonna have to do it, but I kind of don't want to.
Like, you have to be special.
Yeah, you have to be smart and special.
And have a lot of hobbies that you're actually good at, I guess.
I have no hobbies right now. Like, literally none. Oops.
Yeah, we might want to figure that one out.
Yeah.
But I think about staying motivated, I use a lot of like lists. I like to keep organized. In that way. Like, my room is a complete mess. But I am organized mentally, and I prefer to organize other people's stuff. You know? I don't want to organize my own problems. I want to organize their problems.
No, I like doing that too. That's like, fun.
Exactly. So, I think lists are definitely, like, in calendars so that, like, I have a test next week. I'll write it down when the teacher says it so that I don't forget. And then, like, you get there and it's, like, test time.
Yeah.
And
you're like, wait, what? Yeah.
So, it's also so satisfying to, like, check off a list or whatever. So
it is. I literally, this spring break, I have, like, some stuff I have to get done or just, like, I want to accomplish or start. And so I made a list, and I literally have a list right now. So, yeah, I love lists. I feel like we've talked about this, too, before.
Well, we did do this episode before, but the audio was messed up. So I feel like I'm deja vu over here.
Yes, we're like, yeah. Yeah.
Which technically I am doing the same thing, so whatever. Okay, let's talk about relationships, like with your teachers, with your peers, with your parents, stuff like that. What do you have to say about that?
So this is, your relationship with your teachers is really important, and I have, like, struggled with this in the past, like, in elementary school and middle school where, well, a little less in middle school, more in elementary school, where I didn't want to, like, talk to my teacher, like, one-on-one about, like, things that I needed, I don't know, like, help on, or, like, I don't know, just anything. Like,
email
kind
is
of
great
like,
for that. Email is great for that.
Email is good. And so it was just like, but at the time I didn't have an email, and it wasn't really. But it was just really hard for me, and it's just, as I've gotten older, I've been trying to, like, get better at it because I know it's really important, and I have to, like, speak up for myself, which is really hard. But yeah, even email, it just helps. It's like a good way to start talking to your teachers without, like, talking to them.
Yeah. I too, in elementary school, was like, I didn't want to talk to my teachers and stuff, but I kind of, as a teacher would describe me, I kind of came out of my shell. I don't like that. I think even, like, at our 8th grade graduation, our teacher was like, she came out of her shell. I was like,
oh my God.
Actually, you're the only one who had that shell. Everybody else knew who I was. It was just, shell was just around you, technically. Like, I wasn't this shy kid. It was just to you. Mm-hmm. So
and the same about me, too.
Yeah, I came out of my shell to our class because with the people that I trusted and I knew, I didn't have this so-called shell shyness.
Yeah, same.
So when
I'm shy around like some people, but like people my own age, I'm not. Like, And my parents, obviously.
People I didn't know I was. But now I was kind of, I think it was because I was like, what if they don't like me? You know, type of thing. Now I'm kind of like, screw that. Like, if they don't like me, they don't like me. I try to have that mentality. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And people don't like me because of that.
Which is just kind of dumb, but like.
But, you know, to like, okay, but to be honest, you don't want to be around people who don't like you, do you?
Not really.
Because usually I don't like them either.
That's right. So, I mean, it kind of works.
And I used to be, like, upset about that, too. I'd be like, they don't like me. But then I'd be like, but I don't like them either. So why do I care so much? Why do I want to be around somebody that doesn't like me and I don't like them? You know? So, anyway, I think speaking your mind, you have to have it in a nice way, though. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm not going to do the work. You have to a reason, and you can kind of, like, rehearse it, too. You know? You can be like, you can rehearse it in your head like you're going to British Vogue and be like, this is what's in my mind to your teacher. Or you could just shoot them an email. That works out,
Pretend you're doing it in a British voice, too.
Exactly.
If it helps.
Have a alter ego. Like, a good one. Not one that's, you know, like a... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We get it.
Anyway, I think that kind of covers relationships with peers, too.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to like people, and they don't have to like you, and it's fine.
You know, life goes on.
Life goes on. You'll find people that they like you, and you like them.
You like them, exactly. And that's the people you actually want to be around.
Yeah.
You can pretend to like people, because I do that. Yeah, we're friends. We're not.
I mean, if it kind of benefits you in any way, then I mean,
everyone does that though. So,
yeah.
I think relationships with your parents, it's like kind of like, I want to do this and my parents don't want me to do it. They probably have a good reason. Saying that when you're actually in the moment, you're like, my parents are so annoyed. But
right, you're really mad in the moment. But as long as you like, if they give you a good reason, then try to understand it. Not even understand it, just like listen and be like, yeah, that's the reason, and you have to respect that because they're in charge of you, you know.
I think I was talking with you about this, but I think it might have been you, might have been someone else who said, don't ask for permission, beg for forgiveness. Was that it was about something?
No, that wasn't me.
No, I think it was I'm not gonna but you were there because it was something that you had gotten in trouble for with your parents. Yeah. So and okay, I love that actually, because that's kind of the person that I am, but not with your parents. That would be like...
So, wait, the saying is basically saying, like, just do it, and then, hope
don't
your
ask
parents
for permission,
forgive you later?
but beg... Yeah, but not with your parents, okay? Don't do that with your parents. If it's something like someone's telling you you're a girl, for example, so you can't do science. That's kind of where the point where it's like, do it anyway type of thing. When someone's telling you you can't do it, do it anyway. Not when your parents telling you cannot go to a concert and you do it anyway. Not that.
Right. And you sneak out.
You have to learn the time and place for things. Also, when asking for things, you're not going to ask your parents for something when you haven't done your chores and they're yelling at your little brother. You know, not the best time. You got to learn, like... After they've had their coffee or whatever, then you ask or something.
Yeah,
something like
if they're
that.
in a really good mood, don't do it too late at night too. I've learned that they don't want to think at night. I've learned that the hard way. You find a good time. Or another thing I've learned, which really helps, is just pick pick a good time, obviously, but it doesn't have to be as good. You can just ask them, like, hey, can we, like, talk? I want to, like, ask you if I can do something. and you can just say that. You don't even have to tell them, and then be like, when is a good time, or can you like come to me when a good time is for you. And my parents really appreciate that. So
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that's very important. Also have like reasons. So say you're asking for social media or something, you have to have a reason why you would you don't really need it, but why you would want that. Because I want to connect with so-and-so who does not live around here. Something like that. Or
don't just say, oh, because everyone else has it. Because in my experience, my parents don't give a
they don't care
about that.
Yeah. They're like, well, am I their parent? I'm like, obviously not, or else I would have this.
I know, right?
Obviously not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that those are important details that you need to think about when asking for something. Same thing kind of
Also, about the like social media, if you are asking for something like that, I feel like compromising too is a good way to get what you want, but also have your parents feel comfortable, or like have them still be happy or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Also, if you want to do something or something, be like, how can I earn doing this type of thing? Like, what do I need to do to be able to do this? Because usually it's not that they don't want you to do it. It's just they have reasons for not, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be like the location. It could be, I don't know. But yeah.
Parents can be kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, guys. Take those tips and do what you want with them type of thing. Every single parent's going to be different. Even if you have parents, they're going to parent you and your sibling different. Because you're different.
You're different. And
like,
it just, Exactly. And you have different needs than your siblings.
I know. It's like, when I was at Sully's age, I was not, like, I didn't ever watch TV and stuff. And then I'm like...
Same.
But she is. Huh.
I know. My whole childhood, I only watched, like, a couple shows and, like, just, like, over and over again. And, like, my brothers, like, even at a younger age, he was already watching, like, I think
it had to do with COVID, but also, I was very coddled as a child. I don't know if you can tell, but I saw a video of myself, and it was like jumping into the pool or whatever. And me and my sister and I are both excellent swimmers. Like, I learned how to swim when I was little because my parents threw me in the pool. No, I'm joking. But anyway, they were like, they wanted to hold my hand before I did, and they were like, careful, blah, 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 blah. And then there was a video at a Sully, same age, and they're like sitting way over there, just like on their phone or something. I don't even know. And my sister's like doing flips into the pool. And I'm like,
it's
what happened here?
It's the youngest child. They just have a different experience.
No,
the oldest is like the most like protective parented, I guess. I don't know. I know.
Still, even once we're older, because I know, like, our friends who are the younger sibling, it's different.
It is different. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, with parents,
it's like the parents are worn out by the...
Also, don't ever tell your parents that you're going to move out when you're 18 and leave them behind and put them in a nursing home. Didn't work out great.
Even if you are, just don't tell them.
Even if you are. Because if something goes wrong in that plan and you need to stay home, they're not going to be happy about it. You won't. You'll be screwed. So, make sure you definitely follow that advice. I'll say that. And that's based on experience.
Yeah.
So, definitely do that. Okay, if there was one to end out the video, whatever this is, the episode.
Yeah.
If there was one thing you could tell your younger self, what would you tell them?
In regarding, like, what we've talked about, or just anything?
Yeah, sure. Just a piece of advice.
Oh, this is really hard. You can go first. I have to think.
Okay. One thing I tell myself, okay, two things kind of. One is to be confident in yourself, because other people can tell, kind of. And you're not, okay, you're not necessarily always right, but if you place yourself like you are right, people around you are going to think that you're right. But don't be too, like, out there about it, you know?
It's the way you present yourself.
Be sure about yourself, especially if they're your own ideas. Like, not, like, a fact, but, like, your own idea about something. Like, you need to be sure about yourself, because most likely, you're right. 50% chance that you're right. So...
That you're right. So, act like it.
Exactly. Fake it till you make it. And then
fake it till you make it.
Another thing is not to worry so much. I'm a Virgo. So I am an overthinker, a worrier. I always have to be in charge of a situation type of thing. Like, I know, like, even with, like, family vacations, my dad's side of the family, they don't plan a thing. It's cultural. I'd like to say it's cultural. Yeah. Where they don't plan things until the very last minute. Like, this summer, we're traveling across the country, and I would have planned this a long time ago. But they're still figuring out details about it. And I'm like, I need to be in control of this, because, like, I feel like I need to be in control of it. Same thing with, like, everything in life. Like, I need to be in control of this. The thing is I can't always be in control. So I just need to find the things that I can control and control those things. Like, you can't control others. That's one of the biggest things ever. I wanted to be able to control everybody else. It's like, when I was talking to someone, I'd be like, you're not staying on script. You're not supposed to say that. Like, it was extreme. So I'd be like, what are you, like, are you seriously saying that to me right now? Oh when God. I wrote out the script last night when I couldn't fall asleep, that's not what you said. So...
Yeah.
So
when I had this conversation in my head with you before,
in my British accent, this is
in
not
your
what
British
happened.
Accent.
Okay, so like, so that's what if you got that.
Those are good though. Yeah, those are good. I think I would tell myself, not my super super young self, but like a couple years, like maybe like a year or two ago. I would tell myself that, because I feel like it's okay to have, like, people who you look up to, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
it's helpful.
even if they're not celebrities, like, just, like, I don't know, like, something your friend does and you're like, oh, I want to do that too, or, like, something like that. I don't know. Not copying, but kind of, like, they're inspiring you, I guess. And that's fine. But I feel like I would say, like, don't try so hard to be like other people, I guess, because I just, you're never gonna be satisfied, I guess, and just don't like, because I feel
you're
like
not gonna be able to be Taylor Swift or whatever, like, so stop trying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not gonna work out.
That's a good example. Yeah, because there's only one Taylor Swift. Because I feel like I would kind of get too caught up in, like, trying to be exactly like someone. And this is so cringy and cheesy and, like, but just, like, be yourself. And I wish I wasn't saying that right now.
This is actually, you know how Taylor Swift has Taylor's version or whatever? It has to be, like, Viviana's version. So I can take things from Taylor Swift, but make them my own version. You see?
Exactly.
I don't know if that's helpful.
Except just the Taylor Swift and the Taylor's version are both her anyway, so.
Shh. Nobody needs to know.
But yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah. You can't, To thy own self be true. Shakespeare.
Nice bringing Taylor Swift in.
I can bring Taylor Swift into anything. And I wouldn't even consider myself a Swiftie because I don't even know her birthday. I know it's in December.
It's December 13th.
I was thinking that. I was like,
yeah,
doesn't
you
she
must
like
you
the
must have
number
heard
13?
it. No, yeah, her lucky number is 13.
Right.
Because like a bunch of reasons. One of them, her birthday. Another one, like one of her songs to ever like hit one of the top things was like number 13 or something.
Oh.
Another one, her first song to go like a number 1 or something had like a 13-minute long intro. I don't know.
13-minute long intro. Oh
yeah,
my
I know,
god.
that's kind of long. I'm like, wait, which song is that? Because I feel like a lot of them have really long intros.
My lucky number, because I know I need to bring myself into this. I don't have a lucky number, but everything I do revolves around the number 11. Not because I saw it in the stars or whatever, but because my last name starts with an F, and when we had our numbers in class, I was 11. I was
3 and then 4, so like I don't really those 2 numbers aren't really special or whatever. I don't really have a favorite number. I feel like people are always like, "Oh, my favorite number is 11, mine's 4, mine's 13," but I don't really have one. I feel like some letters I think are better than other. I mean, numbers, whatever. I don't know why. I just like categorize them, I guess, but I don't really have a favorite.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't had like a hit the chart or whatever, and it was number like no.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
You're the rose in a